Okay, rock sliders, I wanted to introduce you to my Swirl Traveler tripod. This is for the go big, go beefy crowd. This is a big tripod. It's a carbon fiber design, so it's light for its class, but it's not something I'm talking about using in the backcountry or anything like that. But for any type of hunting from a base camp, maybe you're using stock to access your areas where you don't have to carry everything, or like a lot of places I hunt in the West, I'm hunting from roads. I'm hiking in the morning, half hour to an hour, and especially scouting. This is a great tripod for that type of work. It's very adjustable. I'll go through the features real quick with you, if you're looking for something along those lines, this would be a good tripod to look at. I've actually had it for almost 2 years. It took me that long to get enough hours on it where I felt comfortable talking about it. First of all, just starting at the top, I've got the Swirl Head on here. It's optional. You can take it off. It's got a 3/8 fitting. You can put an adapter on it and go with a 1/4-20 on another head if you want. But I like the head. It's so adjustable and it locks down. And for big optics like the 80s and the 90s and the 95s that are becoming so popular now for extreme long-range glassing, you've got to have a lot of power to lock them down, or they're just moving all over all the time on you. So on this one, starting at the top here, Swirl, on their spotters, the foot fits in the quick release shoe up here, so you don't have to have an extra plate on your spotters. That is really nice to just be able to pull your spotter out, do that, and it locks down hard. I have been carrying spotters on here for 2 years and 15 power binoculars. They don't come off. I can't say that about other tripods that I've used. I have, for whatever reason, I've knocked them off before. I've never, once I get the Swirl locked down, never had a problem. As far as the adjustments, everything on the left side are your locks. So you can lock down your tilt, so nothing's there. You can lock down your pan. That is super important for using big optics, because a lot of times they'll move on you. So this is about the most unbalanced setup that I have right here, and you can see when I lock that down, that's locked right there, it does not move. I've got a lot of tension on it right now, but with this long handle it's still pretty easy to move. But if I really want to get steady on digiscoping, I can just simply hit that, hit my pan, and I'm locked down. I really like that. Your other adjustments for just changing your resistance are on the right side of the tripod. The 15s that I'm running this year, I've got the plate on there, on and off, really easy. Solid. Okay, moving down the tripod, 3 neoprene handles on it. That makes it nice for packing in cold weather. This right here has turned out to be the bomb. Again, you're using these tripods on your shorter hunts. They're out of your pack. That, you know, this is a big tripod. It's not going to fit in a lot of packs. And so what I do is, I have walked miles like this before. For you digiscopers, you know that you're not going to get good photos unless you're ready. And to be ready, you got to have your spotter on your tripod. I'll show you a quick demo here how I do it. I lock it all down, flip that in. Right there. I have walked 2 miles that way before carrying that. It's really comfortable. You can go over the shoulder right here if you're walking further. Okay, so moving back to the adjustments in it. You know, it'll go all the way down to where I can sit with it, all the way to where I can stand with it. In fact, if I pull everything up, I'm 5'9". I still have one more section of the legs in. This thing will go up to probably like a 7-foot man. No problem at all. Moving down the tripod, it's got the buckles here. They lock down nice, but what's nice about them, there's an adjustment in them. There's an adjustment screw, so you can actually adjust these so that you can lock them down. I think it's on this one right here, and still be able to apply tension on your like that. So that's locked down. I've got the screw backed out a little bit so that I can push hard and level it out without having to reach down to the ground. Why would you want to do that? Because sometimes when you're trying to get on a buck, he's getting away, maybe he's getting in the trees. Man, just having to reach down, you lose sight of him. Where here, I can do that when I've got those screws set. So I leave my bottom screws a little bit light. So there's another adjustment right there. It's got a hook, so you can run a bag with rocks if you really want to get ultra steady in the wind. I think that's everything right there. I've been really happy with this tripod. Like I said, I've ran it for 2 years now. If you're doing heavy duty work with big spotters, heavy digiscoping systems with DSLR cameras, you can't beat this tripod.